Okay, we're back. We've done the base of the chin onto the neck, and now we're up to that part of the face that's behind the nose. Okay, so we just need to get our coil, a nice sort of thick thick coil, long piece, and then remember we're pushing it down to get that 1 centimeter thickness and about 3 centimeter tall coil. Okay, so you're slipping and scoring your coil, you're slipping and scoring to join it, so you're slipping and scoring the head as well. You get your slip, put that on, dab it on, make it nice and thick, so it's really going to join. Okay, and then I put the coil on and bring it around. Okay, this coil is just simply going to follow the coil, the position of the one that's underneath. Okay, we're not doing anything special with this one. We're just simply, it's a bit long, just simply putting it on. Okay, it's just one wrong piece. Okay, I like to use a tool to scratch down the clay, and I also like to use my tool to lift the clay up just to get those surfaces nice and joined. Okay, excellent. Okay, so you will now notice that we have a space above the chin. That whole area behind the nose is now done. I like to block out the nose at this point, and so what I do is I just get a piece, I roll it into a little log, about the size, about the length of a nose. So all it is a log at this stage. We're not doing any detail at all. Do not do detail at this point because you will only just have to go over it next later on when you're doing your shaping. Slip and score this little log, and I'm just going to place that there, okay, and push it on. I'll come back to it later and shape that nose, but right now I've just placed it above so there's the chin, the nose, just a little bit too long, I'll take a little bit off. Okay, and all it is a blocking out the nose. Okay, great. We're almost done with the basic shape of the head. We've just got 2 more coils to go. So I'm going to get another one, slip and score, slip and score. This area is obviously the area just above the nose. It's really the forehead. Okay, so we're just going to grab all that slip and pop it on. Okay, make that surface nice and wet too, and pop it on. Okay, again, this coil just also follows, just sits straight on to what's underneath it. Okay, use your tool to then blend, so you're bringing the clay up and pushing it down, blending all the way around. Okay, pushing up and down. You can put your fingers inside here and support it from the inside if you like. I'd recommend it, and you might need to also do a little bit of blending in there if you want to. You might find you need to. Okay, so now that piece is done. So that's the piece behind the eyes. Now you'll notice the back of my head is way too straight. Now I have to pay some attention to the back of the head. I want that nape of the neck to come out, and I want the back of the head to be a bit rounder. Okay, and we're referring to our picture of our person. Okay, we're now looking at the back of the head. We want to make sure it's round. So the way you do that is simple. You just put your fingers inside the head, support it with the back hand, and just push out. Push out, round it out. Okay, until you get that nice round shape. All right, nice round shape. Okay, see? Look at the difference that has already made. That nice round shape. Okay, now you just have to blend it in. Beautiful. All right. Now I'm about to apply the cap of my head. Now before I do that, I've noticed that the paper inside my head is not going to support the cap because the cap is going to be a dome, and I need my dome to rest upon the paper. I'm noticing I've got not enough of the ball in there. And you know what? It's absolutely fine to grab some more paper, wet it, take a section of it, and wrap it in like a coil in there, because this paper is going to come out at the end anyway. We really just want it to be in there as a support. Okay, and so what I've just done is I've just coiled it around and just given it a bit more height. I feel like I need some more. We really do want that to be a support, so when I put that cap on, it's got something to rest on. All right, so that's much better. See that? It's got some more height. I notice there's a bit of a gap here. You can absolutely get some more, dip it in your water, and even shove it in to the back there. As long as the paper doesn't go inside the clay, it's absolutely fine. I'm just going to shove it in to give it a nice big amount of support. Fantastic. All right, now I'm ready to do my final piece over the top of the head. Whew. Look at my... All right, now I'm noticing actually that there needs to probably be a nice round piece of clay is what we're going to do. Look, I've got clay all over my face. So what you need to do is just get a big piece of clay, roll it into a ball, put it on your working space, get a rolling pin. It's better on paper because you won't be able to get it off the table. Put it on some paper and roll it out into a circle. Place it on the top of the head. It needs to be a little bit wider than the top of the head. Cut it out so it's about the right size. Okay, and then you're going to score around the edges. There you go, score all around the edges. Now I've just noticed that if I put that cap on there, I don't know if there is, I think we need one more coil because the eyes are going to go there, right above the bridge of the nose. Now you have to remember, the eyes are midway. So wherever you put the eyes, you're going to have that just as much space, that space as there is down to the chin. So I actually feel that I need one more layer before I put the cap on. Okay, so this layer that I'm putting on now is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's my 5th coil. Okay, and it's going to be that whole area here. Okay, that sort of second, that forehead is much taller than you think it is. It always is. So I'm going to put this on and give that forehead a nice lift. It's got a lot more to it now. There we go. That's much better. Okay, what do? Get your tool, lift that clay up to join it, and push it down as well. Lifting and pushing down. Okay. Okay, good. All right. That's much better. Now we've got a very tall forehead, and it's going to look a bit alien to you, but trust me, you need a tall piece on the top of your head. Now you're going to simply, again, now finding I just need a little bit more paper because I've lost that height of the paper, so I've just scrounged a ball. I'm going to put that in there. You know, there's no graceful way to do this. I always say that with clay. You've just got to figure it out. Everything is up to you. Do you need a bit more height? Make it happen. All right, now I'm back to putting the cap on the top of my head. So, scoring around the edges of this circle that I've just made, scoring around the edges of this, getting my slip, putting it around, making sure there's enough there, squashing that paper down, making sure it doesn't get in the way. And we're just going to place that over the top and join the edges by lifting up and pushing down. Okay, all the way around. Okay, great. Now I'm noticing that that part of the back of the head there, I wanted to pull that out a bit more. It's easy, just stick your finger in or just tear the clay up, stick your finger in there and push it out. Get that nice round back of the head. Then put the clay back down. The clay is very malleable. If you do anything that you don't want to do, rip it off and just start blending and then put it back. You can always use a paddle as well. I'd like to use a paddle at this point. See, look at this. So that's the head, but it's all a bit disfigured. It's an easy fix. Knock it into shape. Okay. I like to support under the chin. That's the most vulnerable space. Okay, great. So now I really do have a fantastic shape. Okay, I'll show it to you. Look at that. And that's it. That is the shape, the basic shape of the head. All right, what's going to come in next is I might place my ears, okay, and I'll block in my eyes. And I'm not going to tell you how to do all the details of all the different things on the head. That's up to you. That's your learning. You can watch YouTube videos in your free time if you want to know the details about different parts of the face. But this is what I really wanted you to get done, so it's nice and solid, basic structure of the head, and you can start to experiment with all of your details. Okay? Well done, everybody. It's time to sculpt your bust.